Round 2. Ready, go!
Is nobody on this game? Like, dude, are you serious? There is nobody on this game. You gotta accept every connection, huh? I don't see, dude. Finally, I had to set it to any connection. Bro. This game has 5 minutes to find me a match before I change the game. It's funny how a game like this has drama. Finally, I guess it wants me to play.
Round one. Ready, go!
Break regular throws.
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go!
I'm trying to size it the wrong way. I pressed up PKG, which caused me to get hit.
Ready, go! Knockout. Round four. Ready, go! Ring out.
Bring out! Time to run it back. Psych. Let's see how fast we'll get the next match.
Round one. Ready, go!
Wow, the same player?
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout!
私を見くびるでないぞ。
If it's the same opponent again, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm changing the game. But yeah, as I was saying, it's pretty funny or stupid for a game like this to have drama, which is basically one of my biggest gripes with the whole Grassroots versus Esports conversation. And the issue is, for me, Grassroots is cool and all, but people love doing stuff like holding up the bracket for people and all that, and it's like, no, dude. Same part. All right, it's my last game.
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Excellent! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Ring out! Round 5. Ready, go! Ring out!
Yeah, it's Virtua Fighter, and I'm getting off. I'm gonna get on Tekken now, or actually Sparking Zero, because they've been giving me literally the same opponent for 3 separate games, and the match queue's 1,000 years. I don't. No, I'm good. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero time. Time for them to get the 1&Dones too. But yeah, it's super dumb for Virtua Fighter to have like a drama when barely anyone plays that game in match queue. I don't care if they're sitting in lobbies and stuff. They need to be sitting in ranks so they can get 1&Done. Ain't nobody trying to come in that lobby. But the drama that was happening was so stupid because it was all over a player deciding to hold up the bracket because they wanted to be late to the event. And it's like, how are you going to hold up everybody else because you are tardy? Like, that's unprofessional. That's the stuff that I don't vibe with when it comes down to like esports and Grassroots. I'm like, if you holding up time, like time is money and all that stuff, man. You can't be over here making people wait 1,000 years. Be like, oh, I saw the clip. I'm coming for you guys. I'm here for you guys. Well, no, you actually are not, because you was late for everybody. I'm speaking on the clip that I saw, but I just thought it was dumb. Like, that's why when people be like, yeah, man, Grassroots, I hate esports, I don't be vibing with that. Because they just want to be unprofessional and be unchecked. And I'm good on that. It's funny, they be over there arguing, making player tier lists when like 100 people play that game. Win streak 85, dang. Oh, what the hell? Oh, really, Dr. Zero? Guess what? Ultra Instinct Goku. What's up? You about to... No, sir. Nah. You know you about to get. I swear, the only thing that holds this game back is the Neko. No, he's gonna grab me. Cause like when you start doing Vanish War, there's no way you should be getting hit when you press the button at the right time. This game really needs like rollback Neko, like super. It's because you get that Vanish War glitch that's still in the game that they haven't addressed yet. You'll press the button and it's like, oh, guess what? Yeah, man, this game would be so good if the netcode wasn't so whack. All right, time for the real fighting games. Because I don't know, man. They need to, with the new DLC and stuff coming out. They gotta put rollback in the game. This is so dumb to have a fighting game without good netcode. Like what? Why? What's the point? Why even go into the development building and decide, I'm gonna make a fighting game and not have rollback in your game? It's like the most biggest waste of time for everybody involved. I hate the way his character looks because no one has eyes that color. Ah, yes. Time for more Heihachi gaming.
Get ready for the next battle.
Get ready for the next battle.
Get ready for the next battle.
Bling players.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, I love Tekken 8, actually. I think everybody that's crying is crying because the power they thought they had ain't actually there. What? I don't. What? That was a really fast grab.
Final round. Fight. Get ready for the next battle.
But in Tekken 8, first off, let me say this. I started playing competitive Tekken in Tekken 5. And I've seen all those versions of Tekken from 5 to now. And the people who are making the most noise, talking about, oh, blah, 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 they're mad because the knowledge check they used to rely on to beat people, to make it seem like they're so much better than everybody in the game, is not as prominent anymore. Before, you could take away a lot of people's offense by just doing certain stuff like, all right, I'm just going to only sidestep and block low versus this character, and you totally take away their offense to where they have to play like a more predictable style to try to hit you. And they don't like that now. Every character has viable offense, not just in the chip damage department, because they added chip in this game, even though Tekken 5 did have chip, but you can only enable it through a toggle in options mode. And also they gave people more moves to track, so people can't just abuse sidestep all day and negate their whole move list. And then they brought in the power crushes in Tekken 7 that allow you to armor through people's moves and stuff. And then also everyone has not only this power crush, because everybody has this power crush, most of them are unsafe where they have a hole somewhere, like you can crouch it and then launch them even though it's safe. So they gave everyone that universally, and then they gave everyone the heat burst. And heat burst is just a way for you to get frame advantage but also getting in the heat, because you know this move is +1 on hit, so you can at least like get a jab or something, but it's still very much neutral. But people complain about it. But honestly, look how long this is. It's not that long. They just pose and taunt really and go into that. I don't have an issue with that. I used to also have an issue with the super moves taking too long, but now that they're all -18 on block and you can bait them out and get a big punish, like it's not that big of an issue. I personally think the team has done a good job of making every character in the game feel viable, because everyone at the end of the day can put you in some heat and get the party started. But it's still on you to play around that and not fall victim to stuff. It's just now so easy to get somebody out of their element and condition them, because the whole game is like you're walking on a minefield and walking on eggshells at the same time. So every little thing can kill you. And the thing is, since starting in Tekken 5, I was able to talk to the generation before Tekken 5 about how they felt about Tekken 5, the Tekken that everybody loves so much. They think Tekken 5 was scrubby because it introduced the crush system, just like it introduced the power crush system in later games. But okay, so what I mean by this, so I'm explaining. So you know how you can play the hit level game to attack somebody and stuff? You couldn't do that in Tag 1 or Tekken 3 or Tekken 4. You couldn't crouch a move something and like do a crouch jab. Electric Wind God Fist will still hit you. You had to fully neutral crouch a high attack, a jab, to avoid it, and then do a wild standing move. there was no instant crouch frames out of your attacks. If you tried to do that, you would get hit out of it and counter hit. So in Tekken 5, they added a crush system to where you can do moves that instant crouch and instant avoid stuff. So if you do like a low attack and they do an instant hop kick, the hop kick will beat it. It didn't used to work like that before. They added that in Tekken 5. And people are like, oh, we're playing real Tekken, but they'll be picking a character like Lily, who's totally not even on the screen while she's attacking you, but she can hit you while you can barely touch her. And you gotta really like get her to hang herself to do something. So in the older games, you have to be a lot more manual in your approach when you are playing the game. But they're like, oh, real Tekken this, real Tekken that. But in Tekken 7, people could pick characters like Kunimitsu or Noctis and then just backdash all day and delete the whole character select screen off the threat list. So now, unless you're playing a character that can catch that character, you have no chance of beating that character. If you listen to all these content creators, when you listen to them, they're just complaining that now everyone has a chance to actually fight them. So now they have to get better at fighting games to fight. They can't just rely on being able to stand across here all day and then throw out a big moves to get big damage. And then be like, yeah, man, I'm so good. Look at my movement. Yeah, look at your movement. Wow, your movement can stop me from approaching, advancing, and everything. So I understand why they made it to where moves can land and hit fast better from across the screen because they want people to have interaction. But now, yeah, there are bugs and stuff with how the sidestep and stuff works, but their intention is for things to get avoided. But people are capping. They want easy mode fundamentals and footsies and spacing. They want to be like, all right, you can't ever get near me, period, and never have to care. You can still backdash and beat some. All right, then why is Arslan Ash still the person who won the most in Tekken 7 and the most in Tekken 8? How did Ulsan win EWC 2 separate years? That's the thing. Like, I don't want to hear these skill issues from the lower level player base that acts like they're so good at fighting games, but when they play another fighting game, they look like a dang baby. I've seen all these people do these freaking I'm learning this brand new game challenge, and they fucking suck. They are trash. I wish they would like pick other games and get cooked. I'm tired of hearing people talk about how good they are at fighting games when they pick characters that remove you from being able to play. Like a character like Craig Marduk basically puts you into non-stop tackle 50-50s that even when you guess right, you still lose damage, but they can put you back in the same situation. I ain't trying to hear that. We got a lot of cappers out here that y'all be listening to. They just mad. Oh, now you gotta deal with plus frames that everybody has. It's not just limited to a small character selection of the screen. Now it's the whole screen. They're mad that they have to be worried about more threats to win. They're mad that they have to be more of a complete fighting game player to be good.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Yes, I got top 8 in Pro Comp last year with T1000. I got 5th place. But for some reason, when I do it, it's all that shit is broken. But when Tweety does it, that shit's Mozart. It's a work of art. I got to hear about, when a bird flies around with his wings, then the way he soars, it's like, wow. The way God intended. Y'all should have seen the tweets that I be seeing. It's so stupid. So I'm not trying to hear that shit. funniest thing about T1000, you can talk about who has influence with the character, but they didn't think about nerfing the character until they saw me playing with the character. And then they took away Tremor too. They nerfed Tremor, they nerfed his HP, they nerfed everything about the character. They took away T1000's mix-ups. Everybody else was just using Movado. The funniest thing about Tekken, people be acting like something is so fundamental and whatever. And I'm like, all right, what is Bruce in Tekken 6 then? What is Bruce in Tekken 7? I mean, Tekken Tag. Tom says a lot of stuff that sounds smart because it's probably where you heard it first, and it sounds like some Captain Obvious stuff, but trust me, it's not anything profound. Yeah, they put the competitive guys first, but we have a full fighting game tour with the game and stuff, and a full competitive player base that they go to events for all the time. Yeah, they wouldn't think about the competitive guys at all. Yeah. Sounds so stupid. Oh my god.
Get ready for the next battle.
I keep trying to remember his freaking Warrior Instinct moves that get the special properties, and I keep forgetting. And so I only end up doing the jab stuff. But I need to be doing 4-4-3. This move is stupid. This move. This move is dumb. What was it? That. A -10 launcher becomes -3. So good. Dang, Tekken, show me the game. All right, here we go. Yes. Lapsap Tong. What kind of name?
Round 1. Fight.
I want you guys to stop removing legacy stuff that's super hard to lab that no one else thinks about. Oh, this game's so easy now. Everybody has the option to lab that frame data's in the game and you can understand stuff. Oh, shoot. It's so funny about Tekken. People will be gatekeeping hella knowledge in Tekken, right? Just because they figure out how to read the color palettes. back in the day, to lab in this game, you had to do a move on block and then read what color the character is to understand what the frame advantage was. It'd be like light blue, dark blue. It's like, dude, and it'd be super fast. It's like, what is this? Dang. Power Ranger uppercut. Oh my God.
Round 3. Fight.
I don't know. I'm starting to hate fighting game players because people be like, "Oh man, this game is so unbalanced." Oh, okay. All right. Well, what do you want us to do? Make every character good. Okay. Tekken team, what do? Make every character good. No, not like that. Not like that.
Round 4. Fight. Final round. Fight.
No. I messed up the punish. No! No promotion chance. No promotion chance. Good games, man. Let's have another match. Psych.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh my God, guys. This super niche ass Okizemi, when I knocked somebody down, was taking out the game. Even though we Tekken players complain that we want more people playing our games because we want to go mainstream, because we want to be the popular kid in class and say, oh, look, these people love doing the same thing that we love doing. Look at this. We want the game to be bigger. We want more people to know how to play. Oh, don't change the game like that. Don't take out this meaningless ass Okizemi that's not going to change anything besides the small thing you labbed and that they kept in the game for 1,000 years that doesn't make a big difference, and you don't win tournaments doing that shit anyway, so why are you talking? Nothing's funnier to me than people who are like, don't compete, just make videos, don't enter brackets, don't go to tournaments, but they want to fucking curve and control the game design of a game because they are insecure about how they play and perform in ranked. Wow! Please change the game for me. I had to watch somebody post, oh, you know what? I'm going to be dialing back on Tekken. I'll still play Tekken, but I'll be playing other games. Shut up. Just play other games. What's wrong with you? You don't enter brackets. You don't play nothing. You don't enter in anything. Why are you moonlighting as a competitive player? Oh, this game is so bad. I gotta move on. I gotta move on. I'm gonna play some Resident Evil now. Like, shut up. Go. Like, why are you even talking about fighting games? Go do something else. Like, I don't see Ninja Killer complaining. I'm not complaining about the game. I'm complaining about, well, I'm actually not complaining. I'm talking shit about people complaining. I think this game is tight.
Fight.
I should join his podcast. Why? To waste my time for 5 hours?
Round 3. Fight.
I'm not complaining. What do you not understand? I'm saying quotes? Like, what do you... Everywhere. Oh, we about to hit Tekken God, the yellow version.
Get ready for the next battle.
Dude, they've been saying the same stuff for years. It's like a waste of time. It's a regurgitated, like, conversation. They're going to say the same stuff. Look, I think it's dumb to, first off, none of these people who are making all these criticisms are fighting game developers. They've never coded anything in their lives or nothing. They might have beaten some Joe Schmo a few times to get a tournament placing here and there, but that doesn't mean they know about what goes into like actual quality insurance. First off, if you decide to toggle, like, say this, right? For example, this wall splat still because it's the next hit. There probably isn't a way, or what they did was like, all right, well, for this heat smash, we set it to where it doesn't do it no more. But they didn't probably think that, hey, actually, there's another part to it. No one's thinking, first off, what Heihachi player is like, hey, dog, I'm going to throw out my heat smash from right here to make the first hit whiff, so then the second hit hits into the wall. They're not, no Heihachi player plays like that. So they're trying to hit the first hit. That's why the first hit hits like that, but they're like, oh, why is it wall splat? And it's like, dude, that's very easy to uncheck or mess up because that's not a situation. Like, this is not a situation that happens often. Because most people are sidestepping his thing anyway. So they're going to be hitting the first hit. For that to be criticized, I understand the nitpicking, but it's like, dude, who thinks to check that? They're not going to think to check that. They're not making the game, but it's easy to point out. I feel like if you're saying I'm complaining about something, your brain doesn't work because you don't even hear what I'm saying. I'm not complaining. I'm talking about other people complaining. I'm referencing the things that they say and mocking it. That is what I'm doing. I'm not getting on any more podcasts. If you want to know what I think about something, you can ask me here. I'm not getting on podcasts for multiple reasons. One, I don't like being interrupted when I'm saying something. Two, I don't like wasting my time on NPCs that have nothing to add to the conversation besides regurgitated talking points from other people. Three, I don't think everybody is worth listening to. So why 1&Done? Why does anyone deserve a run back, especially in ranked? First off, you're going to say, well, in tournament, I can select a different character when I go down the game. In ranked, you cannot do that.
Round one. Fight.
All right, if everybody's not worth listening to, maybe they're worth listening to you, but it's not worth my time to listen to them. I don't hold everybody's opinion as worth my time. Some people are dumb by choice. So like, am I supposed to listen to them too? Just because they're breathing and they're pumping blood? Perfect.
Round three. Fight.
See, in Tekken Tag, that high crush would not work. They would just got jabbed out. I said Tekken Tag 1, not 2. People act like they want to be pure, but they don't want to play Tekken Tag 1. They want to play the Tekken where they can crush everything and mash, high crush, and hop kicks. No, play Tekken Tag 1. You want to play pure Tekken. Light skin Hokage, 100%. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, as a 4-time world champion, you don't have to give anyone's opinion the time of day. Talk to him. Talk to him. Wait, we Tekken God already? All right, let's move on to the next game. Move on to the next game. That dude got cooked. That was free. That was free. Is it time for Skeet Fighter? It's time for Skeet Fighter. Time to touch people from across the screen. Look, if you guys want a history lesson, I can play you a highlight video, but you can also go to my website and just check that out. It has a history section. But other than that, you gotta do your knowledge. See what character I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start off. Actually, I'm gonna try to get another character. Actually, I need to get Sim back into Grandmaster. Get my Sim back to Grandmaster. Can't y'all can see each other's chats? What the heck's going on? I think drive mechanics are tight. The fact that you gotta like spin that as your like EX bars, but it's also your chip damage bar, so you gotta be careful. I think everybody that's complaining about modern games are just coping for being whack, because you would be whacking the other games too. Everybody's like, yeah, I love Street Fighter 4. Oh, you do? Let's play. Let's play vanilla. Let's play super. I will pick the best, most dumb strategy in every version of the game. Let's see. Let's see how much you love that. Let's play Tekken 5 where Fang's sidestep 4 doesn't have a block stun animation. Yeah, let's play that game. Yeah, let's play Tekken 6 where Bruce can just do back two from across the screen, and if you get counter hit, the game's over. Yeah. 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 And I play Akuma in those games where he vortexes you and hits you with a long, like 12 to 14 hit combo into Okizemi, and you die. GG's, thanks for coming out. Shake my hand. People love. Oh, I love Marvel vs. Capcom. Psych, actually, I only like the low tiers in the game. That's another thing. Y'all ever notice how the loudest people who be talking about they love Marvel vs. Capcom, whenever there's a Marvel vs. Capcom coming out, they want to change up the game? No, actually, I don't like unblockables. No, none of these top tier characters. No top tier characters. Low tier teams only. Like, what? You don't actually love Marvel. You love the version of the game where you can pick apart what's in it and what's not. That's why all these games have been whack. They be trying to get the light in the bottle that they had before, but they take the light out the bottle. Oh, I tried to hit him once. No! Hello Kitty Akuma. Is this Ricky Ortiz? I didn't even do that. I did wake up drive reversal. See, I don't see how people complain about the drive mechanics in this game when the thing you should complain about is like the wake up options. This is my best wake up option. This. Until I get super. Other than that, the game plays like a really solid fighting game. To me, I love the game. Just for a while, the roster was booty. They still need Vega. But I love how Dawson plays. I don't like how Akuma plays in this game. He's just not cool enough for me. Like, he don't have jump back air fireball. He got regular jump fireball. I don't want to. Nope. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. These are the worst punishes ever. No! You shimmied me. Man, I gotta get used to doing my crouch medium punch with Dawson. That's a tool I don't use enough that I need to get. I'm trying to get in the habit, but I keep forgetting. Like, I totally forget the button as soon as the match starts. City of the Wolves is great, but my issue with it is it has the same problem that I got with what's that game called? The Virtua Fighter. There isn't a lot of people in the match queue. You got to get on at a certain day or time of day to get games in, and it's annoying. Like, I'm already playing a game at the highest level, so like for me to get on, I'm just staying sharp. I'm just getting on to sharpen. But it's annoying you end up fighting the same people, so you get like the same matches. It's like, dude, I want to fight more of the cast, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, so I just get off. But Street Fighter and Tekken, I can get match after match after match after match after match. And it's kind of like that in Mortal Kombat. I got on Mortal Kombat 1, I was like, wow, their matchmaking sucks. There's not that many people on that you'll run into, so they might be all playing invasions or something. All right, let me try to get this into muscle memory. The match queue in MKX is pretty fast. Like, how fast? If you were to compare it to this game. And are you talking about on PlayStation or like PC? Man, this game's so fun. No! Well, out the kindness of my heart, I've rewarded them another game. No! Why am I burnt out? Oh, thanks for letting me out for some reason. I need to get better at defending this set. No. Watch from Louisiana. Where's everybody watching from? I was actually thinking about that earlier today. I was like, I wonder where people be watching my stream from. Dang, y'all from everywhere. Louisiana, Cali, Missouri, Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia, Detroit, New York. Oh, get back. What? That was safe. Yay. That was really sloppy though. Out the kindness of my heart. Where is my props at for giving this guy another match? Where are my props? Wisconsin, Pittsburgh, New Jersey, Tampa, DC, Sweden, Chicago, Cali. No, I'm in Ohio. I love Street Fighter 6. All right, this match is annoying. I got to get this match. I think I really got to do crouch and medium punch to check drive rush. This game comes down to checking drive rush and then playing regular footsies and getting people to waste meter. What? I didn't do that. See, I just want to keep him mid-screen because that way I can't get cornered. Get off of me. Oh no, it's over. Do something. Do something. Touch me. No. Really? Let me out like that? Get back. I don't know you like that. Oh, you done? Is it over? Yeah, I would have quit too. That's what I was going to do anyway. Dang, Sweden. I don't know why they give up versus Dowson. Isn't it fun to fight against Dowson? Why ain't they run the set? I thought we was always supposed to run the set. What happened? See, on the other side, people were 1&Done me, and I'm like, you know what? I don't deserve a rep back either. This ain't tournament. It's not even tournament rules. I mean, they want to let players be able to come to tournaments and hold up the bracket and stuff. Like, where's the professionalism? Get off me. Yeah, people don't even shower at events. Why am I supposed to respect playing the full set? What if I don't want to play the full set? Is Hot Pocket a dumpling or a ravioli? Isn't that more like a pizza sub or a sub? Ooh, that was a good whiff punish. But nope, he didn't capitalize though. No. This is true love bacon. I'd be ready. I should have did the other one. Looks like we've ranked up on this game too, guys. There it is. I don't see too many other creators that can rank up on multiple fighting games and play at a high levels. Must be boring over there. Must be boring. Let's hang out in the battle hub real quick. Damn, not me ranking up in Tekken and Street Fighter today. Pretty good for a has-been, huh? Yeah, washed up has-been. Meanwhile, I see people on the Sajam Slam don't know how to freaking make a strategy if their life depended on it. They need somebody to hold their hand. Hey guys, I don't know how to do crouching medium kick fireball. I'm just saying, I'm tired of seeing people who should be more adept at fighting games as a whole man. Battle Hub is awesome. Yo, Skizky, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. So we Grandmaster and Dawson and Street Fighter. Tekken God with Heihachi. Dang. And I know y'all enjoyed the masterclass of the zoning. I've won 3 Evos and I have a World Cyber Games. Unfortunately, World Cyber Games they're not as active as they used to be, but that was the Olympics for gaming. When I came into the industry. Like, I got a whole magazine that I was in from winning the US Nationals before we went to the Worlds too. And the prestige was like, no, it's not like, oh, everybody show up to a tournament. And no, it was like, okay, we're going to decide who our best players are from our country, and we're going to have them represent our entire country in that game. And it was a lot of countries. I mean, I don't know how many numbers. I mean, how many countries, but it was a lot. And everybody had their own country apparel, like jackets and all that stuff. It was dope. I mean, Dr. Disrespect, of course, I've heard about the guy, but I know he's not a real champion in anything. He's not, like, his stuff is more like kayfabe. Like, he's not a real champion. He hasn't been to an actual world championship and won anything. I mean, playing online and ranked is different than what I did. I actually traveled around and went to different countries and different states and played against the best players who all collectively got into the same room and decided, hey, we're going to see who the best player is. But, I mean, was it the Blockbuster Championship or something? I don't know. But they lucky I didn't enter that, because I was alive for that. I would have cooked them in that too. See, a lot of this, you would, like me growing up, I didn't come into the scene until I was like 16, 17. That's when I found out about Evo, and IGN was a main proponent for me learning about that, because after I found about DOA Central from playing DOA2 Ultimate, then that is when I saw all the other websites. Like IGN was doing stuff, G4 had his thing where it was covering all the events and stuff, and I was like, dang, this is tight. And I would see they would document the top 8 for each game for each year. But yeah, like, I'm in a different club. I'm in an earned champions club. I'm not in a created champions club. Yeah, I don't know about gaming being obscure. Gaming has always been mainstream. It's just people want to pick and choose when they decide it was obscure. Mainly when people say that, what they mean is when I didn't know about gaming. That's why. Everybody feels like when they have awareness of it, that's when it matters. It's like, no, Jesus was here. Just because you found out about it don't mean, oh, now it's real. Like, no, dude. And no, I'm not saying I'm Jesus. But I'm just using him as an example as to what people be doing. Like, you can't talk about the greatest performer and songwriter and singer and dancer without talking about Michael Jackson. And people will try to act like, oh, you can't deny reality just because you weren't aware to it. That's just what it is. That's why we have history, so people can learn. You got to do your knowledge, as Onyx would say. And then people take telling people about history as it being like, arrogance or whatever. It's like, no, because you got put on some facts don't mean it's arrogant. If 2 + 2 is 4, am I an asshole for telling you that? Or am I just stating a fact? I'm stating a fact. We can't get another result from 2 + 2. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even care what the title says. They should just make a fighting game genre title so I can just swap through it, because that's annoying. Having to switch every game. Oh, I'm on this game now. Time to no. I'm going to keep playing what I'm playing, and then switch. Let the algorithm. We got AI for everything now. Why can't AI figure out what game I'm playing? Damn, is AI cooked? Better upgrade your stuff, Skynet. You can't even tell what game I'm playing. Dude said, run it up. Dude, I am a Grandmaster. I just earned Grandmaster. And I just earned Tekken God. In 2 different games I ranked up. Can you do that? Are you at that level? Are you in the rank queue so I can take points from you? If not, then all right, chill out. Cook on a cabinet. Man, they better go to ranked. I don't get nothing from beating them. There is no satisfaction. Satisfaction. Welcome to waiting for avatar battle. That's a damn lie. I'm not waiting for no avatar battles. But thinking about changing the game. I might get on DOA. DOA has exceptionally fast queue for it to not have as many players. Actually, it's probably faster than Virtua Fighter's queue. You ain't gotta get on at what about Unk standard time to play people. Unk standard time. That's when you got to get on for Virtua Fighter get games at Unk standard time. People in the chat, do y'all play Street Fighter or Tekken? I know nobody plays Fatal Fury. I'm not even about to ask. Because it's anti Gen Z modern people. And what game and what character y'all using? Any advice for those new to fighting games? My first advice is going to my bio and downloading the 60-second checklist, also known as the autopilot cure. Start there. And also watch/listen to my videos on my Red channel. They'll get you not just up to speed, but you'll learn about the culture of the fighting game scene, how people think competitively, and also like how they think culturally. Dang, we got Blue Mary. Yeah, she's cheap. We got some Ken play. Ken, Eddie, Leo, Armor King, Rashid, T8 Maz. Who's Maz? Oh, Kaz. Oh, my bad. DJ Leo. I don't know what you consider the best fighting game is, but I'm gonna say it's Street Fighter, right? You think it's Street Fighter 6? You know what? I might get on. Man, see, if that game had a faster queue, I would get on. I'm talking about MK1. It's annoying to like sit in the queue and it takes forever. Street Fighter 4, El Forte, dude. Is this the real PerfectLegend? No, this is I'm AI, dude. Like for real. This is some random person in India's account using a voice thing or something. No, not real. It's me. Look, here's my stance on where Mortal Kombat's at, or where I'm at with Mortal Kombat. I feel like that game has potential, like the whole franchise, but the biggest issue standing in front of the way of Mortal Kombat is the people who play the game. The stuff they ask for pollutes the game design, and because of that, you've gotten different versions and styles of stuff, and then those same people who complain about stuff will renege on what they were asking for and act like they didn't ask for it. So then the developers are confused, and then they start doing hours-long podcasts of just shitting on the developers all day, and then everybody's like not having a fun time with the product. But here's what Mortal Kombat has going for it. You've got all these games that have rollback that everybody can play. You got Mortal Kombat X, you got Mortal Kombat 11, you got Injustice 2, you got Mortal Kombat 1, and everybody can just play those games and just shut up and enjoy them. Like, just stop wanting the game to be whatever you want it to be in terms of, Sub-Zero's baby toe doesn't freeze long enough, and because of that, it's like, dude, just say you want to hide behind clone and do safe offense without any kind of checking, because that's all it is. That's all it is. Like, dude, or people just want to do mix-ups all day with unchecked and then complain about, oh, I don't like cameo because it makes moves safe. That's what y'all want to do. Y'all want to make moves safe. You want to make safe overhead low mix-ups and stuff. Because before in MK9, there was no 50-50s that was a hit level thing. It was just, am I going to do the string, or am I going to finish or stop the string? That was the mix-up in MK9. So it was all about conditioning somebody to want to press a button or not. Not, oh, I just make you guess up or down and you die. Or a command grab. There was no, here, let me do this long string tick throw into command grab that opens you up so you got to guess every time I make you block something. That didn't exist in the game either. But all that stuff started existing because people were complaining about other things that they wanted or how the game to be. Like, everybody is in their own ego. Instead of like adapting to what the game is, they want it to be altered and designed the way around what they're comfortable with losing to and what they're comfortable with winning with. They're like, oh, you got this tool, I don't think you should have this tool, this game sucks, take this game out. Or then they'll be like, oh man, I can't balance my life, I'm really terrible with time management, oh my god, unless I have 12 hours to play a game, I can't be good. That's because you need 12 hours to play a game, because you suck. You can't sit there and just dissect the game in an hour or two and then just think about your strategy. No, you gotta sit there and bang your head against the wall for 1,000 hours for it to finally kick in. It's like, that's a skill issue. Learning and the way you learn is also still a skill. And people will see something they're challenged by and it's like, oh no, this is terrible. This is bad design. Why don't you see it as a challenge to overcome and be like, you know what, I overcame that and I'm now one of the best players? Because, like, I'm gonna tell y'all this, if you're able to solve a game faster or better than someone else, and you're able to pretty much everything that would or should or is built to annoy you doesn't annoy you, and you're able to power through it and beat people, you have a much better chance to be a top player than they do, because they can't get over themselves. Every game, no matter what you play, has a hurdle you have to go past. I hate when people be like, oh man, you know, fighting games used to be more expressive because you feel that way because the people you were playing with sucked and they weren't playing the game at optimal level, and you weren't optimal either because you were so far away from what was optimal. You thought it was more creativity and all that. It's like, no, you were just playing the game wrong and you hadn't figured out how to play it right, because by the time things get optimal, people are just doing that. Like in Third Strike being a example, you're not taking Yun and Chun out of the top. You're not. Their strategies that won 20 years ago are the same strategies that they're going to win with 20 years later, because the game's not getting patched or nothing. It's going to be the same game. Just like Super Smash Brothers Melee, they love talking about, oh man, look at the meta evolving. How'd the meta evolve? Because we got a Jigglypuff player winning or a Marth player winning or whatever. It's so dumb how they just try to like not move the goalposts to where they're downplaying something, but moving it to upplay something. Like, yeah, this is so skillful, because now instead of this extra wave dash or whatever they say with L cancel in my Fox, I'm doing this now, and it's still the same character winning the same way. It's like, dude, shut up. Stop trying to make your stuff sound more skillful than it is so you can glaze yourself more. Like, I understand that you can have like a bunch of people who don't know any better believe you, but no, that's not what we're doing. But yeah, man, I don't subscribe to the nostalgia trap where people are like, oh well, it was great back in the day. Like, dude, I've been here for all these games. Stop. People are dumb. When we were playing Street Fighter 4, people was complaining, oh, this game's broken, this game's really easy, focus attacks is scrubby, revenge meter is scrubby, FADC is scrubby. Then Tekken 6, rage is scrubby, why can you do 40% in 2 hits when somebody's in range. Dude, every game has had its super scrubby stuff. From Street Fighter 2 to Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, people was complaining about super moves. Why do you get to have this move that does so much damage and it just builds up? And like, they hated that too. So like, I'm like this here. If you're a better fighting game player, you're gonna win. Shut up. That's what it is. If you're getting cooked and exposed, well, guess what? You need to go back to the drawing board and figure out what it is you need to do to overcome the stuff in the game. You either have a you problem where you're not complete as a fighting game player, or you have a knowledge check problem where you don't know everything in the game yet, so you're not defending against it properly, or you have the execution problem where you're not landing your combos when you need to and all that. Who calls Street Fighter 4 easy? The same people that will call every other game, oh, Street Fighter 5 is easy. See, Street Fighter 4 is easy. I've lived through every era of all this stuff where people, the same arguments they use for games today, they was using it for them back then. Street Fighter 4 used to be oh, this game is scrubby. Third Strike's better. Super Turbo's better. Capcom vs. SK2 is better. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is better. They've been doing that. That's why when I see people be making all these statements, I'm like, yeah, okay, you probably just suck and haven't adapted to the game yet. Because a scrub, the way they think is, let me find a way to absolve myself of any accountability for needing to win. They love doing that. Wow, we really got the mask in here. And this channel is just like Vegeta. But yeah, no, I'm actually not gonna play because I've already ranked up to Grandmaster with my Dowsim, and I'm in Tekken God with Heihachi. So I'm gonna get off for a bit. If I might get back on later, but I'll be back on tomorrow if not. But I just had to yap. Peace out, and get my checklist in my bio.